Are you based out of LA as well, Sheldon?
No, I'm in the Bay Area. I live here, but I was in Oakland, San Jose, over the Bay Area, mostly the East Bay Area.
Okay.
So a lot of our students that I mentor come from there. I'm also Coast Guard by day, and I run the partnership and education program, so I deal with a number of schools in regards to that. And I don't know how much Andrew told about you, but I run something called Edfu Foundation. We're a United Nations ECOSOC NGO. So we work internationally as well. We have some projects that we're actually starting in Brazil, bringing education to them, to the Indigenous African people that are living there. It's called Colombo. So we're providing education resources for them. We work with some people in Zimbabwe as well. And then we work, like I said, here in the Bay Area. We do a number of things. Well, we only, it's really good here. I only let us do it on Tuesday from 11 to 1. So a lot of people can't get up from work, so volunteers to come and help distribute is kind of hard. So we can only handle 2 carloads of food, because of volunteers, and then only package and give away that. We were at one point giving away up to 700 meals a day, and we were doing Tuesdays and Fridays. Capacity. And step away, we have to go and food ourselves, so it makes logistics a little bit harder.
Gotcha.
Earlier, and Carla helped what's called in Los Angeles several years. The technical call actually Serbia here as part of our backup too, so quite appropriate. As I said, he and Carla and I and Kevin are members of the Encounter think tank. However, Sheldon has come into our team as part of our extended global Goodwill Ambassador Network, and that was launched last year on actually on the International Day of Peace, September the 21st of last year. We decided to expand globally. However, we already had about 100 Goodwill ambassadors back in 2015 to focus on the Sustainable Development Goals and to raise awareness about how or Sheldon asked. So could you please take a moment to tell us a little bit about your organization and your activities?
Yes, we were formed in 2015, and then ever since we've been distributing laptops to after school program and in schools. And then in 2018, we became 501(c), and then we continue on with publishing. And we were featured in NBC 11 News on September 30th. So we that's what we're doing. All we do is we get computers for corporations and individuals instead of recycling it, and then we publish them and give them to low-income kids for education.
Yeah, or would you be interested in serving children outside the Bay Area as well?
We have considered about doing that, but we have enough hands to feed, you know, in the Bay Area. So we don't have, you know what I mean?
No, yeah,
There's
definitely.
enough
Because
demand, there's enough demand in the Bay Area that we can't do yet. So unless there's unless there's a group of you know, like social worker saying, you know, we have a whole bunch of kids out here that needs computers, and we'll work with them to do a fundraiser, and then we'll publish the computers and ship it to them. So
yeah, because as I mentioned earlier, like I am working with a community in Brazil of kids that we're trying to help bring them educational resources, as well as Zimbabwe. I already have the contacts and the people on the ground there. We're also, so I have Edfu Foundation. I run Edfu Foundation, which is a 501c4. It's the United Nations EcoSoc organization. But I also have the Conservancy Corp, which is our 501c3. So I use those two things to work in tandem to get the most out of our nonprofit statuses, like whether if I have to lobby a politician, or if it's just straight fundraising and staying in my lane as far as not dealing with politics or anything like that. Then we'll use the Conservancy Corp for that. So so that if you're interested in those types of things, I would love to discuss that further with you. I also do, like I said, I work with students here in the Bay Area as well. I think one of the major things with the students, which Andrew could, when we were on the phone with Carla, is the bandwidth, right? Is the connectivity bandwidth. That's a real issue. So even if we do get them the machines, do we have the the proper internet and
we have to apply for the $10 internet through AT&T and Comcast.
Okay, and that bandwidth is enough for, let's say, so one of the kids I mentor, he's in a family of 4, right? They live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and so I know he said he was struggling with school or whatever, and so like part of it is like you have 4 kids essentially.
I think it's like 1 gig a month or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a limitation, but if they want to pay like $30 or $40 a month, they can get other services that is like have no limit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have 4 kids, do you get 4 $10 things, and now everybody has their own? Would that solve the problem?
No, one family has one. That's it. They don't get 4 gig of speed.
Right. I guess we'll say what I'm saying is that 4 people having 1 gig still isn't as good as 1 person having 4 gigs or being 5 gigs.
No, the speed of the download is only how much upload speed there is. So each account has certain limit. So if you have 4 gig, it'll give you 4 times the limit. This is 1 limit.
What type of computers you got? You do use all sort of manufacturers?
Mach.
Right.
So it is a class that can run home. Browser on it. Just use Gmail and all that. So
Yeah, definitely. So
I
okay.
wanted to come back to your question as well, Sheldon, about possibly expanding our reach. So as you say, right now, we're mainly focused on the Bay Area. And I think, over the next year, 2021, we opened in 2015. We got our 501c3 status in 2018. So we are ironing out, making sure that our processes we're building are scalable. And that's part of the reason why we also want to make sure that we keep our focus local first. But
Okay.
I can see that in the coming years, like 5-year plan and moving up to our future, I think it would be a great thing to kind of expand our reach as well, and see how we can collaborate to and or area that you're working with. I think that we'll need to get in order to reach that.
So that we publish, and then and also you need to for shipping as well.
So there are two can answer this. So fundraising, as you mentioned, is one to recuperate our refurbishment. Because a lot of times we get laptops that don't have chargers that come with them. So we kind of need to purchase those if our project objects need theirs. So potentially there is also a way that we can collaborate to request for grant funding.
Okay. Definitely. That sounds
So
good.
I think the first thing to do is to do a fundraising first is easier, and let us work together.
90 to 100, I believe, is our enrollment right now. Most have computers, but we have some gaps, so we could request some too. My request would probably be for some families. I just concluded a pilot of interdependent education program, so that are homeschooling, and sometimes they would need one. But yeah, there's the need, I think the big need though that could be
and we can donate those. It's really also offline how we'll doing with you, and so
I can't do this collaboration as not a pilot, but as an example of ways that the community are working together to address these issues. My overarching intent is to again show how individuals in the community can have major impact. So all I ask to do is to maybe treat this like a is to maybe come out at the end with maybe a 3-minute video about what we've done, to use that as a way to promote each of the organizations and to attract ally funding, also to inspire others to do the same thing. Also, this particular collaboration is one of the Sustainable Development Goals, where we're using innovation to deliver solutions. So I like to use this as an example. So the short answer is all I'd like to do is be able to document and promote what is unfolding in front of us. That's the
them a lesson before that, and so then the students are getting a marketing lesson from you guys, and then they can be working on creating social media posts of their own creation that promotes Edfu and your company and what they're getting out of it.
That's an interesting one. I will be the marketing director. So we do have we do host online classes coding, Python, people. We had different courses like that. So I think what you're saying is probably have an online course that focuses on marketing and content design.
Yeah.
Right. And have students join in. Would you be open to having that be like an open community event where we can just post online and anyone joins in?
Certainly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll float that online, and maybe we can do that as a part of a fundraiser, where it's free to join in, of course, but make it
we love to be what's working.